Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, sellssi. Today we're going to talk about this team of players and the purported news that we will possibly have these players lining up for the Ghana Black Stars. There's been talks on social media about the level of commitment of some of them, especially Inaki Willaims that recently joined. Yesterday he came to Ghana, and the possibility of a nationality switch joined the conversation. Maybe for angered about a comment he made in the past and feel he should apologize. I'll be giving my 2 cents on that. We'll also talk about Jordan Ayew's extension of his contract with Crystal Palace that has been announced. He will be with them till the end of 2023 season. Also, Felix AFENA GYAN could be on his way out for a loan move to Lecce from AS Roma for more playing time. He has not had much playing time with his club side, AS Roma. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. So today, before I dive into today's news, we'll have a shout out to Efia Ahema. Thank you for your comment. You don't trust the Inaki brothers. You think that he would not have been here if Ghana had not qualified for the World Cup, and you might be right. But I found that comment interesting based on what I was going to talk about today. Efia Ahema, today is your shout out day. If you want a website, to build a website for your business, contact Bright. These guys here on your screen right now. Contact them. They make amazing websites at affordable cost. Get a quote by contacting the numbers on your screen right now. Tell Bright Sahara Football directed you to him for a sweet deal on that. Let's jump right into it. And yesterday, after the appearance of Inaki Willaims into Ghana, welcomed by his mother and other friends at the Kotoka International Airport, the conversation was on social media. This was a guy who rejected us just 7 months ago in saying that he does not feel Ghanaian. Let me get the full quote of what exactly Inaki Willaims said about his Ghanaian nationality and what it meant to him. He says, "I don't feel Ghanaian enough to play for Ghana. I wasn't born or raised there. My culture is here, and there are players to whom playing in the World Cup would mean more. So I think it will be right to take the place of someone who really deserves to go and who feels 100% Ghanaian." Yes, that is what he said in an interview just 7 months ago, and it got a lot of people talking. Are we really considering this guy who clearly told us that he's not interested in playing for Ghana, doesn't feel Ghanaian, that we want him to join the national team? Are we really fighting for these guys to join the national team? Well, this is what I think. He was honest, first and foremost, and we have to appreciate such level of honesty. Saying that, I still feel that it was disrespectful to say that and probably turn around and want to join the Ghana national team just because they have qualified for a World Cup. The right thing to do would be to probably address this situation and that statement he made before any nationality talks go further. I appreciate the honesty, but it doesn't still detract from the fact that we need some level of respect when you are going to play for a particular country. We have had situations where players do not feel 100% Ghanaian. They've expressed it, and they have been included in the national team. They used us, quote unquote. We also use them. It's a mutual usage, but they tend to benefit more because they decide the matches they want to play. Because the truth is, if you don't have 100% commitment or love for the country or for the national team that you are playing for, you might tend to have a lackadaisical attitude when it comes to time to play for them. You will choose tournaments to play in. You'll be swayed easily by comments and criticisms from fans who are happy when the team does not win a game. And then you might not be motivated enough to put in your 100%. So it's essential that before we get this move through, if it does happen, because it's still questionable whether it will happen, that we address this commitment issue. Kevin Prince Boateng, at a point in time, decided not to come for the African Cup of Nations. In 2013, he was called and he said that the African terrain was an issue for him, or playing there was an issue for him. If you would like to clear that, I'll be appreciative of that. But it was quite ironic because in 2010, the World Cup was played in South Africa. He had no problem playing because in 2013, the African Cup was also in South Africa. So what was that? The level of commitment was low. Yes, we have to address this issue when Inaki Willaims, he in particular, decides to switch nationality. What level of commitment does he have now? What has changed since he made that statement? Is it just because of a World Cup? Yes, we need quality players in the national team, but let's not take that and throw away our pride and respect and the players' commitment to the national team. You have to be proud to represent the colors you wear. The Black Stars is an honorable organization. Those angry about this, I have to say your anger is misplaced at some point, because we would not be chasing expats if we had the right systems in place. Yes, countries from Africa have been using other expats to help them do well, but most of those that develop their talent, even if the government or the FA is involved, have very little need for this sort of clamoring for players who have in the past not regarded as in any respect. So yes, it is a warranted talk, warranted need that we address this issue, but sometimes probably your anger is misplaced on the wrong people. The FA has to put a system in place that will be churning out talents from the youth systems, so that we do not have to be going back to players who we did not involve ourselves in their development to come and play for us. So that's my 2 cents on that matter. Jordan Ayew, I have moved on to next, is set for a contract extension with his club side Crystal Palace. They made the official announcement and said that Jordan will stay for a further year. Crystal Palace can confirm and have confirmed that Jordan Ayew has signed a contract extension, keeping him at the club until 2023. And now Ayew's previous deal was due to expire at the end of this month of June, but he has signed a new deal and is expected to contribute to the club in the coming season. He joined from Swansea in 2018, initially on loan, before it was made permanent. The London club confirmed Jace Arthur, James Tompkins, and Nathaniel Klein have all signed 1-year contract extensions. Great news for Jordan Ayew. And now for my next story about Felix AFENA. He has played at the equivalent of 7 full games for AS Roma last season. He scored in his debut, scoring from the bench 2 goals against Genoa. Since then, he has not found the back of the net, and it looks likely that to get more playing time, he is going away into Lecce. Lecce are interested. Jose Mourinho will be the ultimate person to decide whether he leaves for that club. But the Black Stars forward will be joining a newly promoted Serie A side Lecce on loan in the summer transfer window. The 19-year-old had a breakthrough campaign with AS Roma in the just ended season, winning the Conference League title. A decent campaign. The move to Lecce is expected to get him playing time and experience as he remains in Jose Mourinho's plans. It also gives the young star the opportunity to build his confidence ahead of the World Cup in Qatar this year. AFENA scored 2 goals in 17 Serie A matches last season and won the Conference League with AS Roma. He is also a key member of Ghana's World Cup campaign team, scoring his first goal for the national team versus Madagascar. So that's it there on the front of AFENA. He's likely to move to Lecce for loan and more playing time. Kudos to him. So that has been it for today. Talking to you about the switch for Inaki Willaims. Inaki Willaims in particular. Should Willaims apologize for his comments regarding how he feels about the national team? And also looking at Jordan Ayew's contract extension with Crystal Palace and AFENA's possible loan move to Lecce. Your thoughts in the comments box on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.